Alright guys, so I'm kind of just doing a quick little modification here. Uh, this is the digital information center here. Again, for those of you guys who have converted to it or if it came factory, uh, you can swap out the bulbs, and that's what I'm doing, to LEDs. I should mention, and you can see the red one that I have is a dynamic one, and that one's good. Like if for this section here, this is like for the low traction and the area, and you can see that they're originally bulbs like the ones on the top there, and again perfectly fine, but I went with the dynamics, the one in the red, and the only problem with that is, like, for this location it's perfect, because the light output is just one direction, so it doesn't really matter. And then the one on the right is a super bright LED. I'll show you one up close. But when I had the dynamics ones on the screen here, I had some dead spots. I don't know if it'll show up if I turn the thing on there. I need to put this one back in here. Let me put that one back in here, and then I'll kind of show you that in a second. But actually I don't have that one because I just swapped it out to one of the super bright LED ones, which is this little PWB looking one here. It's kind of hard to focus on here, but it doesn't fit in here completely because it's a little smaller, but you can actually get it to line up with the metal tabs in there. And I'll show you what the dynamic one looks like. So here's the dynamic one, which is this red one here. Again, it only has one LED on the top here, and it's got like a 180-degree pattern. But so when I had it here in the center bulbs here, it was giving me dead spots on the sides, up front, directional, pointed to me. It was just fine. And so these ones from super bright LED, again, these are what size are these? 74. The bulbs in here are 24, I believe, but you can actually put a 74 bulb in there. It takes a little bit of playing around with it, but you can actually get a LED in there just fine. I replaced 74. So these actually have the LEDs on the side, it's a clear one, and on the tip. So we're going to see if I can get better coverage of light by swapping all three of these. I should have took one before to show you what it looked like with the dead spots. It was more noticeable at night versus during the day. Actually, no, you can actually notice it during the day. I could see like dead spots on it. So let me just go ahead and put this one back. Let me put all three of them back in there, put this thing back together, and see how it looks. But so far they look good. So let me put that one back in, and I'll show you what it looks like with the LEDs. So I got all three of the super bright LEDs. Let me just turn this on just to the on position. That's why I have it hooked up. I had taken this out to take this apart, but now I put it back in just to power it on and see what it looks like. Let me just go ahead and you can actually see those LEDs on there, and I don't have no dead spots with these. See if I can kind of get this in a spot where you guys can actually see what it looks like with the dynamic LEDs. Let me just go ahead and pop this off. You can see the difference on here. So you can see you get more light output around the edge. You can see it on the white. I'll do that one more time. And so that's what I was looking for this area. So I'm gonna, and I don't see any dead spots on here. So I'm gonna play around with that real quick to see how this looks on there. But right now it looks like there's no dead spots. Like right now I would actually see, I got fingerprints everywhere, but I would actually see dead spots like around here, and this looks like it's more even. So one way to tell is I'll come back at night and see how this looks. Let me just go ahead and replace this one. Real easy to put together and take these out. Again, these are the regular bulbs. These are spares. I just put them in there just so I know that I have spare bulbs. These don't turn on. But again, I'll put it all together so you guys can actually see what it looks like. But you can actually tell that I'm going to get better light dispersion from a 360 standpoint versus a 180 dispersion. You can actually just tell from the way it yeah. So that should get rid of all the dead spots from that. So let me just go ahead and put this together, and I'll show you what it's like completed. But yeah, this is looking a lot better than the dynamic ones. The dynamic ones were not bad for these locations, but for here, complete dead spots. So let me just go ahead and put this back together, and then so I waited until it got a little darker. I had wiped down the interior and cleaned the glass in the meantime to kill some time, and then I'll just show you what it looks like right now. So let me just go ahead and turn the key to the on position here. You can see everything from my distance here. Everything looks just fine. Screen looks good. Looks really red on the video. It looks a little bit orangey, and then this works just fine. So from my view, it looks red and it matches the screen. From here, it looks a little pinkish orange, but it still matches. So if we come in closer, you can actually see that it looks pretty good here. And then if we're looking at the screen here, again, this looks good. And what you're going to notice is because the lumen output on the LEDs is more than the incandescent bulbs, you are going to see the digits that are normally not lit, like this 0, or it could be an 8, right? Because it's going to have a 7-segment display on there. You can see the metric system here for your selections, for example, like that. And then all the little dash lines for your selections here. And then the boost gauge here, performance shifts. I can actually see those. If I really pay real close attention and in detail, I will see those lit up. But again, it looks just fine. One thing I will turn on the parking lights, and you can actually see it does dim once the lights come on and all these turn on, and of course all my gauges are on. So it looks really good. I will post a link down below of what lights I selected for the LEDs on here, just to give you guys a better representation. You're going to need 5, as I mentioned, so it's 2 here and 3 in the back. And again, that looks real good. Everything matches in here. So the entire interior pretty much is LEDs, pretty much for the most part. In terms of the gauges here are all LEDs in the back. I got LEDs here now. Pretty much everywhere else in here is LEDs, so it looks real good. Again, that's what it looks like. I hope this helps you guys kind of get an idea of what this looks like with the LEDs in the background. This looks a lot better than the Diode Dynamics LEDs. There's no dead spots here or none of that business. I'm just going to cover it up. Yeah, it looks real good. It looks much better with these because I'm getting 360-degree light output around the bulb versus just 180 dispersal. So it looks good. Hope this helps. If you guys are looking to replace your bulbs behind your 97 to 03 driver information center, pretty simple. You're just going to pull out the old bulbs and then put the LEDs in there. And I'll post the link down below. So if you have any more questions, go ahead and comment down below. And I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.